I've got him. Reich, the SIS agent who betrayed me. He's a dead man. My old girl Casey intercepted an encrypted message. He's moving on Trandosha, of all places, as we speak. I've got to fly or I'll lose him.
Watch yourself. If the Republic's onto you, this could be a trap.
They haven't caught me yet. This is the last bit of business tying me to my Republic days. This is the last time I'll run, I promise. Reich's dead. Was dead before I got to him. Lucky jerk. Turns out I wasn't the only enemy he made selling secrets. Imperial intelligence sniper got him. Guess he was playing both sides.
You have to learn to let these things go. Revenge doesn't get you anywhere.
It gets the anger out. Anyway, Reich's dead. That's good enough for me. I'm done running off. You and Casey are the only friends I got. And, well, you're the only one with the ship.
You're not so bad yourself.
I just point and shoot. But I'm happy to be along if you'll have me.
I've been thinking more about what Master Simon said, and I think he was wrong.
That makes two of us.
He believed we were wrong and that you were leading me astray, but he did nothing.
Is there some kind of Jedi prison for straying Padawans?
That's exactly what I mean. The Jedi's refusal to do what's necessary to fight. It makes them weak. The Jedi will never beat the Empire if they won't take the offensive, and they'll never win peace either if the Empire can't respect them. Peace is a noble goal, but it's not a means to an end.
In that particular instance, maybe, but this is a pretty strong reversal for you.
No? Could the Sith have surprised us at Coruscant if the Jedi and Republic had been prepared to strike first? A war rages and Master Simon meditates in his clearing. Personal peace is one thing, but apathy, inaction, these things are unacceptable. I have a question for you, but you must promise not to mock me.
Go ahead. Ask.
I've never actually played Sabacc, or Pazak, or any of those kinds of games. I was wondering if you'd teach me.
It would be my pleasure.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe I've never played those games before.
My lord, I think we make an excellent team. Truly, destiny herself has conspired to bring us together.
Your help has been extremely valuable.
Oh, thank you, my lord. I've learned so much at your side. My archaeologist's instincts are honed to a razor's edge, or a pick's point, as the case may be.
My lord, you are just in time. The acolytes should be returning shortly. There's something vaguely unsettling about Boneface. He's hardly said a word, but he's got a determined glint in his eye. Reminds me of you.
Mogoto ni ompi bedwana, ni bobo, choba uma.
Ah, there you are. My lord, it looks as if we were both wrong. May I present to you your apprentice?
Good day, friend.
There was only one carving. I'm interested in what Boneface here hopes to prove.
Zalek. My name is Zalek. Your carving, my lord.
Slave scum! Did you not listen to the rules of this academy? You do not murder another acolyte, and in the presence of witnesses. I'm sorry, my lord. It seems I've failed to teach this miserable dog a single lesson. I will let you know when a new shipment of slaves arrives.
I need an apprentice now. I can't wait.
He murdered an acolyte in the Academy walls in the presence of an overseer and a Lord of the Sith. To top it off, he's a slave. Sith tradition demands he be executed.
Sith tradition is as old and crumbling as those tombs outside. It needs renovation.
I'm only telling the truth. I put up with a lot around here, training low slaves into Sith lords. But if the rules of subterfuge and skill give way to blind murder, then the whole Empire is doomed.
You pick the strangest times to get principles, Harkin.
Thanaton will hear of this, I promise you.
My lord.
I hope you're ready to fight.
Always.
My lord, Moff Valion Pyron, I am satisfied to report that the silencer is complete. But we have limited time to test it before Thanaton intervenes. The prototype is mounted aboard the Imperial starship Doombringer. Meet me there. I have already invited the Moffs I feel would be most favorable to your cause. It falls to you to do the persuading.
Good work, Moff Pyron. I will meet you there.
Excellent. I'll have you know Imperial engineering has outdone themselves. I shall see you aboard the Doombringer.
Ah, there he is. This, my fellows, is the future of the Sith Order, who will lead the Empire into a new moment.
What is a no-name Sith Lord going to do against a Dark Council member? Thanaton will have our heads.
Thanaton grows more insufferable every day. Our ancient and mystical Sith traditions will win wars, he says. Not generals with training.
Moff Pyron, if you please.
Yes, let's quiet down. The Sith is not here to listen to your bickering. We're here today to demonstrate a new weapon, codename Silencer. You boys may have heard of it.
What are you drinking, Pyron? Thanaton killed the Silencer Project.
Soon you will see an entire Republic fleet disappear, thanks to the Silencer and the tireless efforts of the Empire's champion. My lord?
Moffs, generals, we are an empire at war to reclaim our rightful place in the galaxy. We cannot afford to be the same empire we were before we returned to this space. We must be strong, determined, and above all, free to do what is necessary to claim victory.
Isaac, prepare the Silencer to fire.
Moff Pyron, my lord, we're receiving an Imperial signal.
Doombringer, Darth Echelon of the Carnage requests your aid in fighting the Republic fleet. Repeat, the Carnage needs your aid.
Moff Pyron, I thought you had this worked out.
This was not part of the plan.
Darth Echelon is one of Thanaton's cronies. Let him get blasted.
You would knowingly destroy an Imperial vessel? You proposed treason, Graham.
The fleet will tear him to shreds anyhow. If we go in there, that'll be 2 Imperial vessels destroyed. My lord?
Tell the Carnage that we'll take care of the fleet, but they must retreat to safe range.
Yes, my lord. Captain, relay the message.
Carnage is moving out of range, my lord. We have a clear shot at the enemy fleet.
Blow the fleet to pieces.
Captain, fire the Silencer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Corellia, this is the Carnage. What just happened?
That fleet would have torn you to pieces.
Doombringer, this is Darth Ashelon. Whose idea was it to fire that weapon on the Republic fleet? Ah, the little upstart Thanaton once dead. I should blast you out of space, but you saved my life and the lives of my crew. Goodbye.
Unbelievable. Ashelon's not usually one for backing down.
I agree. You've made quite the impression, my lord. Consider us interested in an alliance of sorts.
I hope I will give you no cause to regret it.
If Thanaton has anything that can outclass the silencer on his side, well, I'm betting my life he doesn't. Come, gentlemen, we have much to discuss.
You have remarkable energy. Who knew the Silencer project could be such a resounding success? I wonder why you didn't kill Darth Ashelon when you had the chance.
I think the Republic does a good enough job of destroying our ships on their own.
Spoken like a true patriot. This ends now. I declare a Kagath, a contest of mutual annihilation, pitting power base against power base. Whoever sheds the most blood wins. To the victor, eternal glory. To the loser, death and shame.
How am I supposed to compete against a Dark Council member?
Perhaps you should have spent less time alienating potential allies. Corellia is the arena. The Kagath begins when you land. Forfeit and be disgraced. Hounded to the ends of the galaxy by every Sith in the Empire. My lord, that was an open channel. Thanaton broadcast the whole thing. He wants everyone watching the Kagath as it unfolds. He is well entrenched on Corellia, but the Empire's fighting a significant battle there. The chaos could be an advantage. With your permission, I'll transfer to Corellia so that the fleet can provide you support.
That sounds more than sufficient.
Yes, my lord. I will try to learn of any weaknesses in Thanaton's power base.
Lord, I look forward to training with you.
You are my apprentice, not my slave. There's no need to be obsequious.
Yes, Lord.
I don't suppose Harkon has bothered to teach you anything useful like the Sith Code.
Kill or be killed.
That's just instinct. Any animal can do that. The Sith are about emotion, passion.
I am Kalish. We are warriors.
So I must teach you. All right then. Repeat after me. Peace is a lie.
The Force shall free me.
That's enough for today. You may go.
Command me, and I will strike, my lord.
My lord, I have incredible news. A group of Jedi have split from the Jedi Order. This is the perfect opportunity for us to win allies.
Last time we tried this, it didn't work out so well.
These guys aren't like Master Simon. They're hardliners, very anti-Sith, but their argument with the Jedi is over methods, not aims. Unlike Master Simon, they say they're willing to do whatever is necessary.
It sounds like they'd be even less likely to support us.
They are Jedi. They want peace. We have to at least try to make our case. I'm going to meet with them. I promise I won't be long. My lord, thank you. We have new allies in the Rogue Jedi, but I couldn't have done it without your training.
What did they say?
They were skeptical at first. Like Master Simon, they would not accept me as a Jedi. But this time I knew what to say. You helped me understand. Sith and Jedi is an arbitrary divide. I don't know what I am, and I don't care. I told them the Jedi need to be willing to do whatever it takes, even ally with the Sith to bring peace to the galaxy.
I wish I could have been there.
I do too. I'm sure we would have won even more Jedi to our side if they could have met you and read your sincerity for themselves. Their leader, Master Quintus, said that he would be unwise to turn his back on such conviction and determination. Thank you for letting me meet with them, my lord.
Cruel nemesis, torment me no further. I surrender. I'm not worthy of finding Orsilio Gan. He was depending on me, and I failed.
Don't give up so easily. We can crack this.
My lord, I would welcome your expertise. I've tried everything. I've even gone back to the medallion to see if my mentor left me any other clue. If the Imperial Reclamation Service knew how many codes I violated trying to decipher this medallion, they'd have me stripped of my rank.
Is it possible the solution is not on the medallion itself? Did your mentor give you anything else?
The only thing that came with the medallion was the chain, but it clearly wasn't part of the original. That's it. The chain was new when Orsilio Gan gave it to me. That means he's the one who attached it in the first place. Thank you, my lord.
I often find when something's difficult, it helps to approach it from another direction.
Once again, my limitations are exposed. If you'll excuse me, I must examine the chain more closely. I'm confident it's the key to finding him.
Hey, Sith, you ever get scared?
Of course. A Sith's strength is emotion. I draw power from my own fear, and that of others.
Huh. I never would have expected it. Been a long time since I've been scared of anything. But when I was closing in on Reich, I thought, what if he gets away from me again? I'm glad that business is finally done with.
Thanaton has challenged me to an ancient duel called the Kagath on the surface of Corellia. I have accepted.
Warstwe godzai akran byrawandans ja wanjantans in ufkunpa. In pamalhap fralat forte fuima alaisos kaskaf tais.
Then I shall do my best to win.
Arabudano was ni parasibis jurawiskom ufranenim ja.
Corellia's all out war right now. Imperial held, Republic challenged, and loads of resistance. Sounds to me like Thanaton's trying to beat you and the Republic at the same time.
He's using the battle to enhance his prestige in the Kagath.
Makes sense. There's a better way to win glory than in battle.
Arabudano was ni parasibis jurawiskom ufranenim ja.
Moff Pyron said he'd be waiting surface side. Not my favorite guy, but you need all the allies you can get.
My lord, Thanaton has wasted no time. He's cut off transport from this sector and trapped you here.
If I can't move around Corellia freely, I can't win the Kagath.
Thanaton wants you powerless. My fleet is on its way, but it's useless as long as we're trapped here. Darth Charnas can help you with the transport problem, but we need to understand what we're up against if we're going to counter it.
You can't expect me to stay trapped. You have a plan, and I want to be ready for it.
I have my best analysts working on getting you all the intelligence we can, my lord.
My lord Moff Pyron, Thanaton's removed the commander of the 115th of the Islands Outpost. He's sent Lord Scar to take over.
Scar is Thanaton's apprentice. Thanaton probably intends to secure a victory in the Kagath by winning the battle at the Islands Outpost. But I'd be wary.
Do you think it could be a trap?
I'd count on it. Still, Lord Scar will be aware of his master's long-term plans. That knowledge could be priceless.
Thanaton expects me to try to kill Scar. But what if I win him to my side?
It will certainly thwart Thanaton's plans. A sure victory in the Kagath. Whatever you do, find out as much as you can about Thanaton's schemes. Good intel is key to victory.
Enough of this. To your posts. Are you Imperials or dogs? We will consume this galaxy in fire before this war is done. Fall behind and you will burn too.
You have a most interesting way of inspiring your men.
Save your clever quips. Imperials, attack this Sith. He is a traitor to the Empire.
Yes, my lord.
I have no wish to kill Imperial soldiers. This is between me and Scar's master.
Don't listen to him! Attack!
Forgive us, Lord.
I relent. You can have your Kagath mark. Go on.
My quarrel isn't with you. Surely you don't want to die for Thanaton.
I'd rather die for him than you, unless you have a better offer.
Tell me what Thanaton's plan is, and I'll spare you.
Do you think I'm afraid to die? I am Sith. I fear nothing.
Thanaton certainly has you well trained.
Shut up! I am not Thanaton's dog. If I help you, you have to promise you'll protect me from Thanaton.
You have my word.
Moff Pyron's fleet is your best asset. Thanaton plans to destroy the fuel refinery so the fleet can't refuel. Without fuel, your fleet is useless.
The Empire needs those ships. Thanaton will be a traitor.
Destroying a Republic fuel refinery is hardly treachery, even if it leaves an Imperial fleet stranded. The Solonian tunnels? He's using them to enter the refinery and plant the bombs to destroy it. Hurry. If you don't stop Thanaton, the fuel lines will be destroyed and your fleet will be stuck.
Thanaton plans to enter the fuel refinery through the Solonian tunnels and destroy it.
I knew Thanaton was determined to stop you, but this... The fleet is scheduled to arrive at Corellia shortly, but we can't refuel without that refinery. If he is allowed to destroy the refinery, you might as well surrender the Kagath now.
I protect my resources, Pyron. You can depend on that.
Get to the Solonian tunnels, quickly!
Not bad, but not enough. Now everyone sees your weakness. You've saved your fleet, but you've let the enemy slip from your grasp.
My lord, the refinery is ours. The fleet is refueling as we speak.
As soon as it's done refueling, I want it in position and ready to deploy.
With pleasure, my lord. We've located Thanaton's main base of operations on Corellia. An old Republic command center inside the Museum of Corellian Industry. All of his resources are centered on that base. And better still, few people know that it no longer belongs to the Republic.
I've always wondered why Thanaton never invited me to his place. I guess I'll have to check it out on my own.
The Kagath frowns on half measures. We must utterly destroy Thanaton's base. The fleet has more than enough firepower to do the job, but unfortunately the base is shielded from within against orbital attacks. If I know Thanaton, the place is just as heavily guarded inside. To take out those shields, you'll want a strike force at your back.
I'm afraid I've misplaced my strike force.
There's an Imperial Commando outpost outside the Coronet City Zoo. They should get you inside the base to destroy the shield generators. When the shields are down, the fleet will strike.
My lord, unbelievable. I never expected to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me.
On the contrary, Ilan. I never forget a faithful servant.
I am humbled, my lord. After Balmoral was secured, they transferred me to the Sullust sector, and when the war broke out, they sent me here. What can I do for you? We don't have much, but what we do have is yours.
I'm sure you've heard of my feud with Darth Thanaton. I am prepared to strike at his base, but I need backup.
There's a need I'm all too familiar with. We've been getting clobbered, but we're expecting reinforcements. When they arrive, I should be able to form an assault squad for you.
Major Ilan, Republic soldiers incoming.
Your help made all the difference, my lord, but I don't know how long we can hold this position. We've been losing soldiers as fast as we can replace them, but if you need the Empire's finest, we're there for you.
I'm tired of this. I won't weaken this base or allow any more soldiers to lose their lives on my account.
Maybe the project we were working on before the assaults could help. It's an experimental pheromone meant to control wild creatures. Can you imagine storming Thanaton's place with half the city zoo? Of course, we don't know how long it lasts, or even exactly how it works.
You had to know I'd love this sort of thing.
My lord, next time I invent something, you'll be the first to know. Take this, it's on a time release, into the zoo, and expose the beasts to the chemical. Then lure them towards Thanaton's base. Good luck, my lord.
You are too canny. Defense Protocol 6, now! Now! Lord! Heavy fire! Help! Frontline space! Republic forces! Defense is weakened! Reckless disregard! An Imperial behavior!
You're under attack. Hold tight. I'll be right there.
Republic surprise attack! Need help! Hurry!
How can a Dark Council member just disappear?
What do you mean he's disappeared?
He's just gone. I've got every analyst in my command on it. I'm calling in favors with Imperial intelligence.
As I suspected, you don't have the power to defend your own. Half measures count for nothing in the Kagath. Now, see if you can finish what you've started. The show will be at the Government Plaza. Everyone will be there. Don't miss it.
Yes, finally. Sith, Imperials, the Challenger has arrived. The Kagath ends here. I've gathered you here to watch me wipe this degenerate from the face of the Empire. He calls himself Sith, but he is slave to a corrupt master. Zash is now dead, and all who served her must die as well.
The traditions of Sith society guide us in steering this great vessel, the Empire. But times change. We find we need new equipment modeled on the old. We must be willing to part with what is no longer useful before we become weighted down by unnecessary machinery.
You've done well keeping your allies, but I have friends of my own. Darth Ashalon. Kill him.
No.
What?
This one saved my life. I will not repay him with bloodshed.
Fine. Your principles are noble, if misplaced. As for you, meet my personal guards, each one of them a powerful cyborg.
It looks like it's just the two of us now, Thanaton.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory.
Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me.
I wish it hadn't come to this. Enough of this. I am a Dark Council member. You do not have the strength or the authority to defeat me.
He's running away. That can't be a legal move.
Then we will pursue him and strike him down.
He's gone to seek the support of the Dark Council on Korriban. That was always his plan if this thing backfired. Be careful, my lord. Thanaton will be among allies.
I won the Kagath fair and square. I must hope the Dark Council sees the justice of my cause.
Good luck, my lord.
and forgotten.
Is there a way I can help you find peace before you go?
Perhaps the Jedi are known to redeem ghosts to freedom. But it goes against everything the big Sith stands for.
Let my light redeem you.
Unbelievable. I never thought I'd feel like this.
Is this what it's like to truly die? What is it?
Freedom.
To think that you'd be a Dark Council member before me, it makes me sick.
Inbise juja lekis, hairenemo in madibas, usudidas ja su bigo.
The Republic still fights. We must crush them. Hound them across the galaxy until they are forced to leave our people in peace. We must ensure that they never again drive the Sith Empire from the galaxy.
The places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawantida seek from Tauhans. My lord, you are as a living god. I would serve you to death. I would call you father. I would guard your legacy.
That would be an honor.
Thank you, Lord. Ustapaim ICJ in Alam is Frumadine Hapans. Hausaip, sai uren sa sayans, du sayan fraua.
You have my word.
Swikon baba mip, Luceba aspil ans, gaswikon.
Relentless beast! Quickly, while I have the upper hand, I finished the work on my ritual. There's only one more piece required. Will you help?
You will owe me dearly for this.
We all have to make compromises. If I had it my way, I certainly wouldn't stay in this body. The ritual I propose requires one more thing. A Rakata box. A sort of mental prison employed by the ancient Rakatan Infinite Empire. One of these boxes has recently been discovered on Taris, of all places. It's being transported off the planet soon. We must recover it.
What's the box for?
I'll explain once we've recovered it. Hurry. We must intercept the box at the Taris space station. The ritual can't be performed without it. Excellent. This Rakata box is key to the ritual. Even one as force-resistant as Ken won't be able to resist the box's pull. He will be imprisoned, and I will finally have this wonderful body to myself. One more thing. Once the ritual has begun, I need you to give me as much of your power as you can, so I can resist the box's pull. Understood?
Won't any power I give you also go to Kem?
Once the ritual starts, our spirits will be separate enough that it shouldn't matter, as long as I maintain control. Now, let's get started. Yes, it's working. The box is activating. I can feel its pull. The monster is too strong. Quick, give me your power or I'll be pulled in.
Do you really think I'm that stupid?
No, I'll kill you! You will regret this!
Inbizo se waitai spira presin kretai. Inbise e wanata atragata injais.
Here, have my strength.
Baru Jamunja.
No! What are you doing? We have a deal!
Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, quidis in tis iswares.
Ah!
Is she really trapped?
Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib. Ja de ans alfrost no job. Diabulus afstop fara. Paulus ja silbanas ja taimar paus. Eiklas John laune kai in guda aitin.
You are the finest shadow killer I've ever met.
Chado squidis in bizoze ja bolaipat.